TikTok shop fitness products. Are they worth it or not? So I've gotten quite a few things off of the TikTok shop, as we can see here, that are fitness products, and some of them I still use, some of them I don't, some of them I would say don't ever work with this brand or don't ever use this piece of equipment. Let's talk about it. So first things first, and then at the end of the video I'll show you kind of how to use everything, but like these plates here, it's hot wave. You stand on them and you turn your feet back and forth. I 10 out of 10 do not recommend this product whatsoever, because as you're twisting your body and your feet are stationary, the way you have to twist to do it can be really hard on your knees, and I was concerned about that, and I did actually end up with some knee pain. I did this like a few times to make sure that that was the problem, and it was. Every single time that I did it, I had some knee pain. If you just do it for a couple minutes, it's not a big deal, but who wants to work out for a couple of minutes? So, and the brand was horrible. There was another hot wave brand. The one that I worked with was horrible. They tried to control my content and they didn't pay me. They didn't pay me anything. And they tried to control my content, and it just wasn't, it was like, no. We're not doing this. You sent me a free product that gives you no rights to anything. Like, that's it. That's the end of that. So 10 out of 10, do not recommend this product for safety purposes or for, I don't know about the hot wave brand itself, but don't recommend. So next, this thing, I think you're supposed to put it between your thighs like a thigh master. It was fun to make videos with and be silly, but it's really crappy. This particular one, it's just this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's just this like thin, maybe I can get it out a little bit. It's a really, it's a pretty, well, not super thin. It's just a thin wire that easily could bend if you were too hard on it. And when you push it between your legs, there's not a whole lot of tension. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. That one, for me, just go straight in the trash. The brand was fine. I bought it myself. The brand was fine. I didn't really communicate with them. So then we have the jump rope. The jump rope, the jump rope, the jump rope. That looks like nunchucks. But I thought this was going to be stupid. I was like, I have a low ceiling. I bought this one too, but I thought I have a low ceiling, and I was like, doing a jump rope down here is not really very ideal. I can't really do it very well because I have to like duck to do the jump rope so it doesn't hit the ceiling. So I was like, well, let's try them. I don't know if it's really going to be any different than just pretending I have a jump rope. But this, because of the weight and because of the way that it spins really smooth because they have bearings in them. So it's got a bearing in it. It's smooth, and I actually really like these, and they were only a couple of bucks. They were like $2 or $3. So if that's something you have an interest for, I 10 out of 10 recommend. If not, you don't need it. But if it is something that interests you, I do recommend that. I use that one sometimes too. I use it. I use that one sometimes. Blah, 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 blah. This one, this is a Pilates ring. I have no idea if I recommend it or not because I never figured out how to use it. So it's actually really a pretty sturdy metal, and I don't think you're going to be super aggressive with it because it's a Pilates ring, but I never figured out how to use it, so I think it's fine. I don't use it. Again, this was only a couple of bucks. I bought this one myself on the TikTok shop, and it didn't I thought it would come with instructions on like some things to do with it. It didn't. It didn't at all. The water bottle. Yes, stay hydrated. I do think this is unavailable. I think the weighted hula hoop is also unavailable. I think the rest of the stuff is, no, the hot wave plates, I don't even think they're available in my particular shop, because I think that shop that I worked with has been removed, but everything else is still available. Like the scale is actually pretty new, and so is the stepper. The infinity hoop, I think, is sold out, and this water bottle is unavailable. It hasn't been available for a while. I actually really like it. It's just a water bottle. It has sayings on it. I think the sayings are dumb, whatever. Who cares? I don't really care about it. It does have the fluid ounces and stuff. I don't care about that either. I just wanted a water bottle. I wanted a bigger one, but this is what I found, and I like it. It does what I need it to. It's got a handle. I love it. I use this literally every day. Every day. The weighted hula hoop. Now, if you think it looks fun, I say yeah, go for it. Otherwise, don't waste your money, because it is fun for a few minutes. However, for me personally, after like 5 to maybe 10 minutes, 10 minutes is pushing it, I am so bored. How do people do this for like 30 minutes to an hour? Like, there's no way. And then I go find something else to do. So if you get bored easy, but if you think it looks fun, then maybe. But if you get bored easy and you don't think it looks fun, you're probably not gonna have fun with it. If it's something that you don't think looks fun, it's probably not for you, because like I said, I got bored really fast with it. The scale, we just did a video on this one not so long ago, but I think, oh, can you even see it? There we go. It's a scale. It's, I believe it's enough. Oh, it's Effy, EUFY. They sent me this one. I bought the jump rope, the Pilates ring, the Thigh Master, and this. I forgot that was back there. But everything else was sent to me. And like I said, some of it's been great, some of it's not. The scale, I like the scale. It does what it's supposed to. It weighs you like it's supposed to. It seems pretty accurate as far as weight goes. It gives you a body breakdown of like your body mass, which is just a formula of weight and height. It gives you your fat percentage, visceral fat and subcutaneous fat. It gives you your lean muscle mass, and it gives you a breakdown of a bunch of things. I have no clue how accurate it is. So that right there could be an issue. The other thing is, like, one, like, do not weigh yourself every day. You're going to drive yourself absolutely crazy. Like, you're going to drive yourself nuts, because we fluctuate just by eating or drinking water or going to the bathroom. It's a daily fluctuation. It's going to happen, and that's okay. And weighing yourself every day is really just going to cause obsessive behavior that's going to lead to nothing good. This is basically just to kind of check in on your progress every week or every couple weeks. Just make sure things are still going smoothly. And like I said, like, if it's a pound or two, it's probably not a big deal, because our bodies fluctuate up and down a pound or two. I've lost about 65 pounds since I started some lifestyle changes back in like February, March-ish. And so I just wanted to keep track progress. And like I said, like, the body breakdown I think could be a really good thing, because body fat percentage is really the important number. I don't know how accurate it is. And if you know how to read it and don't obsess over it, it's good. But I could also see it leading to obsessions, which might not be so good. So it's kind of a, what are you looking for? What are your needs right now? Whether it's a yes or a no. And the stepper. So this is a stepper. And you can change the resistance on it. Back under. It is a little bit on the heftier side. Under here somewhere. There's a knob. Oh, right here. There's a knob. You can change the resistance to heavier or lighter resistance. And it has the little hand thingies, so that you got some upper body tension. It doesn't really work your midsection, but you can do some crunches or whatever. So like this, I'm thinking is great for the winter. I used it a little bit yesterday because I didn't really do much yesterday, so I was like, oh, let me move around. And so I used the stepper. It worked great for what I wanted it for. I didn't use the hand straps. I just wanted some movement. So I just used the stepper part while I was watching a show and doing whatever, and it was good. And yeah, so it's a stepper. It's exactly what it says. It does count, like, it has this little display thing here that you can't see from where you're at. Oh, okay. it's upside down, but it has a display right above my hand, above my fingers. So it tells you your strides, your minutes. It'll scan. I don't know what it's saying. It's count, which I'm not 100% sure what that means. The time you've been on there, how many calories you burned, which take all this stuff with a grain of salt because I have no idea. There's a plastic thing on the thing. What? I think that's supposed to go over this thing. I don't really know what's happening there. But, oh, yeah, that's supposed to go like that. So if you're looking for a stepper, I think this is a great idea. I love the fact that it comes with these. You don't have to use them. They just clip on. Let me pull it back a little bit. They just clip on. It's just an easy, super easy clip. They can clip on and off. So if you don't want them, you don't have to use them. But if you do want them, they're there. I think it's gonna be great for the winter. It was really pretty inexpensive. Like I said, they sent it to me, but I think it was like 30 bucks or something like that. So for the price point, if you're looking for something like this, I think 10 out of 10 worth it. It does exactly what it's supposed to. This, on the other hand, this is worth more. I think I paid like $6 or $7 bucks. I think it's like $12 now. However, I still think it's worth $12 for sure. So much fun. I need to put more water in it. But the bottom, there's 3 parts to inflate, and the very bottom you can put rice in it or sand. I didn't have any, so I used water. Water worked great. And you see it has targets on it. You can use it for boxing, kicking. I had so much fun. If you guys haven't watched the video, it is in the fitness playlist. And I think it's like testing out fitness products or testing out TikTok fitness products or something. So you'll be able to find it in there. I had so much fun with it. I did the infinity hoop, the Pilates ring, the jump rope, the thigh master, this. I feel like there was one more thing in the video, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just those things. But I did all those in the video, and I had so much fun doing this. If you want to see how any of these work, let me know, or you can visit my TikTok page, and I do have videos for everything. This one at the time of making this video is not up yet. However, by the time this video is live, it should be up. But the hot wave plates, the infinity hoop, the thigh master, the Pilates ring, the jump rope, the punching bag, the scale, the stepper, everything else is all on there. You should be able to find it if you go to my TikTok shop. But if you want me to make a separate video on how to use all these things, let me know. I would gladly do it. It's fairly straightforward, but if you've never used the equipment, I can see how it could be intimidating. So don't be afraid to ask. And if anybody gives you a hard time in the comment section, I will be deleting or blocking them. So don't give people a hard time, because that is not what our community is about. I want you to be free to ask questions, because I know at the gym, sometimes it's so intimidating to go in and ask questions. I work at 2 different ones. One's with a hospital, and the one with the hospital, the thing about that one is their system actually has it built in that you have this the little key card you sign in with. You can put it into any of the machines. So obviously this doesn't really work for free weights, but like you can put it into any of the machines and it'll walk you through how to do the machine, so that if you do have that issue, you don't have to of not wanting to ask questions. You can just put it in the machine. Nobody ever knows. But here it's a safe space. If you do have questions about how to use fitness equipment, how proper form, because proper form is the most important part of your workout, because that is how you prevent injury and that is how you get the most effective use of those muscles. So if you want to know about proper form, if you want to know about how to use the equipment, how to use it in different ways, how to use it the most effectively, because some of these things, like these, you can do rows with, but you can do open shoulders with. You can actually work your biceps, you can work your triceps. So there's different ways to use like the resistance bands on here, which would work with any resistance bands or cables. So if you want to know anything about any of these things, let me know. Please leave it in the comments below. Like I said, this is a safe place. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to live happy, healthy, dream big lives and get everything out of it that you want and deserve, because you're amazing. And I know sometimes the only thing standing in the way is being afraid to ask questions because you don't want to get made fun of. And believe me, I'm not going to make fun of you, because I know that there are so many different things you can do as far as exercise goes, and so many different ways you can do them, that it can be really intimidating. And I know form, not everybody is an expert on form. If they are not a fitness professional, sometimes even the fitness professionals are not, but if they are not a fitness professional, don't take their advice unless you are sure that they know what they're talking about, because there are some gym bros that just like to walk up to people and give them form advice, and they are wrong. I'm telling you now, they're wrong. So just because somebody acts confident, like they know what they're talking about, doesn't mean they do. So I want this to be a safe place where you can ask questions and we can talk about form, we can talk about safety, we can talk about different ways to use different things. I want you to also be able to get the most bang for your buck. So if you're investing in a piece of equipment, such as the stair stepper that has multiple uses, I want you to be able to know different ways to use it so that you can get more out of your money, because I want you to be spending your money wisely, because I know everything is really expensive right now. And if you don't have equipment, I want you to know how to do workouts without equipment too, or have fun doing workouts, or whatever it takes to get you to the healthy spot that you want to be. I want to be able to help you with that. And that's part of the reason that I love the one gym I love both gyms. They're both very different, but the one gym that's with the hospital, Carl, we actually do whole body care. So we do preventative care, so we do conferences, we do the fitness side, we do rehab, we actually have an orthopedics center in our facility, and then across the street we partner with physicians to give people overall care. And it's just like the most exciting thing in the world to me, because there's been so many frustrations with like combining these things over the years, that I haven't been able to find, and now I'm part of the solution, and so it's super exciting. Anyways, sidetracked. I'm a little passionate, can you tell? So anyways, so if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you want to know how to use stuff, whatever it is, if you want to know ways to do all this stuff for free, like without the equipment, because you don't have equipment, let me know. It may be a little bit modified, because like resistance bands, for instance, they're pretty cheap, but if you still can't afford them, it's a little bit harder to get something that's resistance. Now weights, if you want to work with weights and you need ideas but you can't afford it, I have ideas for you. Like you can use empty jugs and you can fill it with rice or water, things like that. We can work with a lot of different things, and we can get a very similar workout for free if you need it. And if you need the equipment to like give you that little bit of a boost, to give you that memory jog, to give a variety, whatever you need, that's great too. And I try to do inexpensive things. That way I'm not sitting here pushing like some $7,000 item on you, or $600 item even on you, especially because so many times you just don't even need them. But anyway, I hope this helps. If you have questions, please let me know. I love you. I believe in you. Dream big. Take action. Bye. Oh, I can't reach.